Do you know what I like to do when I get a question from a subscriber? Well, I like to answer it. I got a question from Ralph. Ralph, I'm going to answer you on here. It's far too complicated to do in the comments, and I think it would be easier to show you. So Ralph had a question. He said his son is a huge Kenny Pickett fan, and he is a vintage collector, doesn't know what to get him, and wants to know what true rookie card of Kenny Pickett he should pick up. Ralph, first I want to say that you're lucky because, aside from me, everybody in the hobby has written Kenny Pickett off. And I think it will be to their regret. I've seen a lot of quarterbacks come through Pittsburgh, and I've never seen one with Kenny Pickett's ability at this juncture. Now, Big Ben was very successful from day one when he took over for Tommy Maddox against Baltimore, when Baltimore almost killed Tommy Maddox. And he set the all-time record for most consecutive wins by a rookie. And he actually broke a Pittsburgh Steeler record. The quarterback that held that before him was Mike Krujak. Mike Krujak was Terry Bradshaw's backup, and one year Bradshaw went down, and Mike Krujak came in and essentially handed off to Franco and Rocky, and the defense gave up something like 29 points in 20 9 games, and had 5 shutouts for him to win those consecutive games. And both Rocky and Franco had 1,000-yard seasons, that was just unheard of for 2 running backs on the same team to do it. But I think Kenny Pickett is an amazing talent. At the second part of the season, when the Steelers finally put him in, he looked good, including 2 come from behind wins in the last minutes of the game, where he looked fantastic, and he looked fantastic in preseason. He scored a touchdown on the first drive of every game, and of course they took him out after that. So I have high hopes for him. I'm a big fan of his. And, of course, he went to Pitt. So, I wanted to show you some of the cards. I want to start off by addressing the true rookie. In my opinion, there really is no such thing as a true rookie card anymore. There are 5,000 true rookie cards. If you want to get something that could go up in value and be worth 6 figures, what people care about today is the autograph rookie card patch. So, a low-numbered auto rookie card patch if you want to spend big money. So, depending on what your budget is, I'm going to show you different cards that you can pick up. One that I like, and I always love these cards. I love these rookie cards, and that is the Panini Select. And they're always pretty affordable. Now, if you want something that looks fancy but still isn't going to break the budget, the Panini Black with a jersey patch is a beautiful card. The number 1 card I would consider probably, they're usually the hottest rookies for your base cards, is the Prism. And if you want to spice it up, he has 2 different jersey patches. 2 different poses. And there's also the black, the Prism Black. Different pose. But I would say the number 1 to get would be the Prism. Maybe an auto, maybe a patch. Then you can also go with the Mosaic. These are great cards. I like to collect them. I prefer the disco version, and I don't have a Kenny Pickett disco version, but I do have a George Pickens, and that's what the disco version looks like. All the young kids like the discos. Now, some more affordable options are to get the Donruss. And also the Score. And, you know, you can get them in different colors. So those will give you some ideas. You know, anybody that is a Kenny Pickett fan, I think, would appreciate all these cards. But the number one that I would suggest is the Prism. Now, I don't know if Prism isn't making football cards, how that'll affect them. If they'll be hotter or not as hot. I don't know. When Upper Deck stopped making baseball and football cards, they don't seem to be as popular years later. But quite frankly, you know, after their first cards, their cards weren't that great looking anyway. I wasn't a big fan of them as time progressed. And if you look at them historically to other cards. So I don't think Prism will be that way. I actually think that they may be more collectible after they're not making them anymore. But time shall tell that, right? So anyway, I appreciate your question. I hope I answered it okay for you. And I want to thank you for watching.